All right. Here we are, man. We are growing some peach trees in-house. I did 5 different, well, I did 4. This will be the 5th edition to the peach tree growing of Mr. Merciful. Okay, so what am I going to do different this time? Because, you know, growing in nature is all about different life hacks, right? So as I shared in post videos, prior videos, I used the root and cube and the stimulant. I used the root and cube by itself. All right, boom, boom. I used just the root and cube, just the rooting stimulant. And the last one I used just store-bought soil, right? I'm really interested to see which one grows the best, but I ran out of pots like this. So I'm gonna go on a limb and use a glass jar. Why am I using a glass jar? Because I wanna watch it grow from the window. As it's in the window, as it starts to grow, I wanna see the roots. So I'm using a clear glass, right? Clear glasses are reusable. If you're a planter, you know, you don't have to buy pots. You know, you could just reuse some of these things, right? You wanna take the tape off, that's a good idea. And as I layer my pots always, I'm using some kind of brown matter. So I got, you know, paper boxes that boxes come in. You know, I try to use the stuff that won't end up, that can end up in your landfills. I'm trying to prevent that. I'm trying to be promoting that, right? So I'm using a bunch of paper here, right? For rhyme or reason, I'm gonna use this root stimulant, the soil one, all right? I only had a little bit of it. I'm gonna use some compost and the hay. It's also in there, right? Hell, I could have mixed it all together, right? Hindsight is 20/20. All right, so do this again. Okay, I'm not gonna do it all again. That's the whole point of doing it with you guys, right? Okay, so we got a little bit of hay, a little bit of compost. We got that rooting stimulant. We got some cardboard and some newspaper clippings. And this time we are going to compost like some old scallions. These guys are turning yellow. I'm not eating that. So I'm going to use it. I seen a video of a lady in Southeast Asia, and she uses onions with everything. I'm just gonna try it. And this time, I'm gonna put two bags of sugar in here. Why, Mr. Merciful? Got a fly in my face. I want to attract some type of buggies, you know, preferably like ants. So we're gonna chop up these, whatever you have in your kitchen. That's compost. I saw red onion here, red and yellow onion. Probably add it later. I'm not gonna try to make this video long. Just get in and get out. All right, so we got our compost in there. All right. Green compost also adds, you know, the little ants or whatever that want to come along, right? All right. The last time I added salt, this time I'm adding sugar. Okay. I'm going to take all of the leaves, put them in there, right? Clean it up real good. And since these guys are so long, something just says for me to cut it in half. Right. Cut those in half, use the bottoms, use the leaves. Right. Nothing I've done so far is complicated. But when it comes to the end, I'm gonna put all of these at the bottom for the rooting cubes. And since I'm gonna just use all of this, I'm just gonna chop it down. I make sure I get a scissor that has some kind of ridges on it. It's not really a pruning scissor, but it's a more expensive scissor. It's better than something that you could just buy at a stationery store. Okay. All right. Got that going. So, as usual, we're going to score all 3 of these. I'm going to score it a little bit longer because I definitely want the roots to come alive. I'm going to soak it in this compound while I'm doing the other 2. You guys can see that. All right, this is number 5 of a 5-part series. If you guys are doing some type of seedlings yourself, let me know what your go-to process is. I'm gonna soak all of these. We're gonna put a rooting cube. Oops, here he is. About to put him in water. Let him soak up. All right, just takes a few minutes for that. I might put a little bit of salt on top of this. I know, it sounds like I'm making a cake or something. Sorry for the intricacies and the nuances, but it's basically lasagna, you know. Farmers everywhere will tell you, you gotta use lasagna. I'm trying to do, I'm not trying, I'm doing. I'm doing regenerative farming. So you add a little bit of this and a little bit of that, you know, because we're trying to build the biology inside the soil. That is the game plan, right? This is how we clean up. And we're gonna put some more compost here, right? Got my little rooting cube, rooting stimulant. All right, that's what we got going on over there. And so this last one, I'm doing all 3. So we got dipping solution, right? Rooting solution. The reason why I'm using that is because I want at least 2 inches for it to grow into itself. Trying to do this in under 10 minutes. It's almost 9. If you're still watching, give me a thumbs up and a follow. And that is a success. Okay. I find that these things, these little zip ties, they work wonders. So we got 3 different types of rooting going on here. Add some more compost. And I did it in under 10 minutes. All right, I'm gonna put all these in a window and I'll follow me for the updates in 2 to 3 weeks. Thank you, God bless. Thank you for the channel. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for just sharing space with me. Thank you for being, you know, tuning in with me. You know, you guys are amazing. And I'm just the host. And of course, the trees are the stars. God bless.